Hello everybody, welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. We appreciate all of our patrons. I hope you guys are enjoying those exclusive videos we're putting out for you guys every single week. And check your emails. We do have a new loyalty program for our patrons. If anybody's curious about it, go ahead and check the description down below this video. And if anybody has any strategies, any questions, anything that they would like us to see or like us to film so they can see it, please email us at sincityliving.lv@gmail.com. Otherwise, I'm going to jump right into it. So for today's video, I want to go over what a lot of people consider the 5 best bets in crab, or at least some of the best bets in craps. Not necessarily 5, not too sure how many I'm gonna show here, but the best bets in craps, what some people consider the best bets in craps. Every one of these has a house edge of less than 2% overall once everything is factored in. So in no particular order, here we go. One of the best bets, obviously, pass line bets. Pass line bets or come bets, if there's already a point, because a come bet is just a pass line bet all over again. It's just starting a brand new game all over again. Now, why is this one such a great bet? Because it pays even money, so you wouldn't figure that even money bets are going to be all that great. Reason it's such a great bet is because the pass line, when there's no point, or a come bet when there is a point, is a 2-to-1 favorite in this particular area. 2-to-1 favorite to win. Because right here, this is going to win on a 7 or an 11. That's 8 of the 36 ways of the dice to roll. It's going to lose on a 2, 3, or 12. That's 4 ways of the 36. So 8 ways to win, 4 ways to lose. Anything else sets up a number, and then you've just got the usual odds going along with it. So this is the best portion right here, the quote-unquote come-out roll portion of the come bet. Now, what is another fantastic bet? Actually goes right along with those bets, okay? And is probably the best bet. To my mind, it is the absolute best bet in the casino. Your odds. You can only place odds if you've got a pass line bet. Now, you could always add a pass line bet afterwards if you wanted to put odds, but at that point, you're kind of losing money, better off placing it, as some of our videos have shown. But if you've got your pass line bet, you want to do your odds. You always want to do your odds, and you should do max odds. Doing whatever the casino allows for max odds is your best bet. If you're not going to do max odds, I recommend avoiding pass line bets entirely and just doing place bets. But as long as you have a pass line bet, which is a fantastic bet on the come out roll, do your odds. Why is that the best bet in the casino? Because that is true odds. There is 0 house edge. The house does not have an advantage at all on those odds. Now, neither do you, but that's perfectly fair. There's no house edge. Zip, zilch, 0. It's a fantastic bet. It is true odds. It's going to pay you however the combinations of the dice are. If you were on a 9, well, you have 4 ways to win. You have 6 ways to lose. 4 to 6 or 2 to 3. That's going to pay you 3 to 2 because you're 2 to 3 underdog. So it's going to pay you 3 to 2 if it wins. True odds. There is 0 house edge. That's what makes that such a fantastic bet. Same thing with a come bet. If your come bet travels inside the number, do odds. You should do max odds, but do some kind of odds. Because otherwise you're just getting paid even money, and even money, come bet even monies are just frankly stupid. You're just so much better off doing a place bet that you don't get paid even money. You're going to get paid an additional amount. So if you have a come bet, do odds. It doesn't have to be max, but you should. But do odds. It is the best bet in a casino. Now, the pass line and come bets are fantastic bets, but so are the don't pass and don't come bets. Don't come is just a pass line bet as if there were no point. So once there's a point, now you can do the don't come, because you can't come onto the don't pass after there's already a point selected. That is illegal. It's cheating. Now, we've talked about this in the past in some of our videos. On the come out roll, when there's no point for the don't pass or for the don't come, when it's actually in the don't come, that's the come out roll for it, you're an actual underdog at this point. you are an underdog, there are 8 ways for it to lose and 3 ways for it to win, because it will lose on a 7 or 11, and it will win on a 2 and 3, and it'll just push on a 12. That's what the bar 12 means. It's not the don't come bar. It's the don't come bar the 12. Don't pass bar 12. It's not the don't pass bar. That doesn't make sense. So 3 ways for it to win, 8 ways for it to lose. So the come out roll is the most dangerous time for a don't pass and a don't come. But once you have made it past the come out roll, you're the favorite. There is not a single number that is favored to come before 7. 7 is always the most common number to roll. So once you get behind a number, you are now the favorite. Now at this point, you can do a lay. Again, there's no house edge. It pays true odds, so there's no real reason to do a lay either way. Some people, however, don't like to do lays because you have to bet more to win less, whereas at this point, the flat bet is actually better because you get paid even money. But that's entirely up to you. But this bet, the pass, the don't pass, it's an excellent bet. Right up there with the pass and come bets. I'd say the pass and come might be a little bit better because you can get because you have more ways to win on that come out roll. But then again, the odds are against you once you have your number set. So, what's another fantastic bet? Another fantastic bet are buy bets. Now, the 4 and 10 automatically become buys at a certain point for every casino. You can of course ask to make it a buy earlier on. If you're going to do buy bets, especially if you're going to ask to do buys on, say, the 5 and 10, and check some of our other videos about how those work, make sure you find a casino that does not charge you the vig up front, but charges you the juice after when it wins. But either way, up front or behind, on the 4 and 10, being a buy bet, always better off for you. So don't argue with them when it becomes a buy. And it'll automatically become a buy at 25, 20, 15, 10, depending on the casino. Every casino is going to have a different way of doing it. But buy bets are excellent bets. There's a small bit of juice involved, 5% juice, and then after that, you're just getting paid odds. So, not a bad bet. If odds are the best bet, buy bets are very, very, very close behind. And so are place bets. Place bets are not quite buy bets, but the thing about place bets, as we have shown before, is that they come very, 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 very close to odds with a small house edge built in. Almost every bet has a house edge, but these, it's very low. It's still an excellent bet, which is the reason why these are some of the most popular bets out there. Because they pay well, they stay up. They're not single roll bets. They will stay up until the 7 rolls. They'll continue paying you every single time they roll, and they pay very, very, very close to odds. Okay, we're going to look at $10 bets here for the moment. So on a 5 or 9, if it were odds, then 10 would pay you 15. That would be true odds with no house edge. Well, 10 pays you 14 on a place bet. Very small house edge. Very, very small. Especially when you get up into larger denominations. Although, then you could go into buy bets as well. Check out our other video on that. For the 6 and 8, well, every 5 pays you 6 as odds. So every 6 pays you 7. So they have a small house edge. Then, of course, the 4 and 10, where they just pay you double. So 10 would pay you 20. Every 5 pays 9 on the 4 and 10, so 10 will pay you 18. But a lot of places it'll become a buy even at $10, so 10 will pay 19. 20 would pay you 40 as odds, 20 will pay you 39 as a buy. So it's really, really close. It's what makes place bets such a fantastic bet. So those are some of the absolute best bets in dice. I'm not going to say in the casino, but these are some of the absolute best bets in dice. Definitely ones that you want to make, especially odds. If you got pass line bets or come bets, you definitely want to do odds. The one thing I do recommend to avoid if you're looking for just the stronger bets is avoid bets that are single roll bets. Doesn't mean they're terrible bets. Like the field is not a terrible bet. 16 ways to win, 20 ways to lose. It's not horrid. But a lot of really good dice players prefer to stay away from single roll bets. I personally prefer to stay away from single roll bets and even money bets, but doesn't mean I don't play the field. It can be fun. Same thing with the center action. It can be fun. It's It's an expansion. It's like the cherry on top of my bets, because I don't bet them every single roll. They're not part of my strategy. They're things I just throw in there for a little bit of fun here and there. So, hope you guys find this interesting. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye now.